Good evening, my fellow citizens.
Welcome to Tuesdays Live. How's it going, everybody? Mark Lemnowski here. I am co-host of Tuesdays Live, and I hope you're tuned in over on our website, tuesdayslive.com. If not, you can also see us on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and Twitter. And we certainly appreciate you tuning in this evening. It's going to be a great show. We got a repeat guest, and that doesn't mean that he likes to repeat himself, although he does do that quite a bit too. But he's been on the show before. I will talk about him a little bit later. First, though, I do want to take a quick second to offer our thoughts for those of you, for those folks in Texas that were affected by the shooting over the last few days, and our thoughts and prayers are going out to them. And I realize that that's what everybody says these days. It's the right thing to do, right thing to say. I don't know what else to say other than I really am heartbroken by what happened. This one family of 8 that were killed, and it just chills me thinking about it. And so anyway, that said, let's move on, shall we? I am going to go ahead and introduce to you my partner in crime, the man who sits in the chair next to me about, I don't know, 1,200 miles away, give or take. He is from a small town called Paris, Illinois, right? Yeah, Paris, Illinois. Population 13, yes. Lucky 13. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Rich Wildman. What's going on, Rich?
Yeah, I keep wondering how you figure out what the population is when you do this kind of thing, you know? I think you're just making up numbers.
I am, I'm guesstimating. It's not based on facts, pretty much like what politicians do. It's not based on facts. It's based on whatever comes to my mind at the time. And
I've been looking, I've lived in Paris now for a little over a year. Okay. And I keep looking for this huge tower that everybody's taking pictures of, and I still can't find it.
Or that great croissant shop around the corner that's supposed to be there, right?
Yeah, I haven't been able to find any of that stuff.
No, and nobody's walking down the street going bonjour or anything like that.
No, they all speak English. I mean, so we got that going. That's good for me anyway.
Absolutely.
Now, if anybody knows where that tower is, or where the Mona Lisa is here in Paris, let me know so I can find it. I want to take some pictures of it. Do a selfie with the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa, isn't that in the Louvre or something like that? I don't know.
That's what I've heard, yeah, but I can't find that either.
No. A few thousand miles away, I'll bet you'll find it. Anyway, so how you doing, Rich?
I'm doing fine, Mark. I'm doing really well. I know that you've had some nice weather down here, where you're at. Our weather here has been, not so good. Not so good. It got up to a brisk 48, 49 degrees today.
Beach weather.
Yeah, well, if you're from Alaska, perhaps, but yeah. Now, I would rather have it 80, like what you guys had today, but we do what we do.
We actually dipped down into the 50s last week at some point.
Hey, you can't win them all. Last week we were around 70 at some point. I don't know. But, yeah, this week, not so much.
Yeah, well, it's warmed back up. We are back in the mid-80s this week. It's been sunny. It's, sooner or later, it's going to be freezing as hell up there.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. All right, then. Hey, look at that. I see Sev Hodges is tweeting on Twitter, but no Carol. I haven't seen anything from Carol. Have you? I know she's listening out.
I have. She is watching tonight, so mind your manners.
Okay. That's the last thing I need to worry about when it comes to Carol.
I'm just saying.
All right. I know you have something you want to bring up about our buddy Walt. Yes,
I do. I want to talk about the indie music bus, and for everybody out there who's not familiar, with the Indie Music Bus. These guys are the go-to guys if you're an indie musician. They sponsor this show, and we appreciate their sponsorship. But I got to tell you, we need to sponsor them. Or actually, we need to help them help you, is what it is. And by introducing them to you, I think we're doing just that. So let's take a look at a little something from the Indie Music Bus. It tells you a little bit about them. So take a look at you can go to the Indie Music Bus, and they can set you up. They can help you out with all your social networking needs. No matter where you're at in the world, they're there for you. So we thank Walt very much for helping us out.
Walt's a awesome guy, and I know we say that every week, but that's only because we speak the truth.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's correct. I see Carol's tweeting as under the Indie Music Coalition account today. She's already told me to shut up once. Let's see how many times we can get her to tell me to shut up tonight. You're guessing 25 or 52? I can't tell which way is that going. All right, 52 times. Okay.
Either way.
All right. Let's go ahead and introduce our guest then, shall we? He has been on the show, I'm not sure if it was I think 3 other times. And I remember the first time he was on the show, he and his partner at the time, and another gentleman, we were all talking while we thought the song was playing, and we're sitting there talking away, and all of a sudden someone tweets to us and says, "Oh my God, you guys are still on the air." And we're talking about how shitty the audience. No, I'm just kidding. But it was a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun with these guys before. You knew them previously as Bosco and Peck. But now Bosco has done a solo album, and he is with us tonight to talk about it and play some of his tunes recorded in Italy, no less. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. Paul Bosco from New Jersey. What's up, Paul?
Hello.
Wow.
Nothing much. Huh. How you doing?
It's a boring life. I know you don't get to travel anywhere. You don't get to do anything.
Who's this Sev Hodges guy that just popped up under my face here? Anyway,
that's what I was told to put there. I gotta be honest. I asked Mark.
Right.
I said, what should we do? How should we? And he said, "Yeah, just go with it."
I have stuff copywritten in Sev Hodges and Paul Bosco, so it's fine. But I want to correct you a little bit, Mark. I didn't record the songs in Italy. I just mastered them in Italy.
Gotcha.
Because there's some Italian people tuning in, and I know they're gonna bust my chops if I let that go.
Okay. Not that there would be anything wrong with recording your songs in Italy, though, right? There would be nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm just trying to be clear.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. We want just the facts. All right. Hey, that's okay. You're entitled to call me out if I make a mistake. That's fine. You're good at that. You're good at correcting people.
Yeah, I'll probably be calling you out the whole show. But
yeah. Well, that's the way it works around here. Yes. Yeah. So let's start talking now about you. Now, what made you decide to go solo?
Well, as you know, Peck and I, the Bosco and Peck, infamous. Hey, thank you, Paul Bosco. Hey, the infamous New Jersey band Bosco and Peck. We kind of, life was kind of getting in the way, and our songwriting and recording had slowed down. So I just started writing songs, and I stopped bringing them to Peck because he would always change them. So I started writing them, and these ones. I have a small batch of songs that were just all me. Did all the instruments. The only instruments I did not do was any of the violin stuff. I had a really good friend, Adrienne Walsh. She did all the violin, and I think one of the tunes you're going to play today, the piano was done by George Hazelrig is his name. So give shout outs to Adrian Walsh and George Hazelrig.
Are they local Jersey peeps?
They are. Actually, Adrian Walsh owns a music school in Lambertville, New Jersey, and Hazelrig and George Hazelrig and his brother Joff Hazelrig are the infamous Hazelrig brothers. They have a little band thing happening in New Hope, Pennsylvania, Doylestown, Pennsylvania area. They're good guys.
That's cool.
And Adrian's a good guy too. That's a girl. But.
I'm sure. Well, if they're associated with you, they got to be, right? So I don't know if I told you.
Yeah, I only hang out with what.
Yeah, you only hang out with the best people. That's why when you came down to Florida, you hung out with us. I know. And when we were in LA,
true.
And we were in LA, we hung out all together too. But that's because you had nowhere else to go, really.
Yeah, but no, it's always a fun time. I only hung out with you in LA because I was hanging out with Carol, but you were there, so I was.
Yes, that makes sense. You mean it wasn't
so
Kiva?
What were you saying there?
Nothing. I was up in Jersey over the summer. Unfortunately, you were. I think you were actually in Europe somewhere at the time. You might have even been in Italy, but we were in Atlantic City. My son and I, for a few days, was hoping to come by and say hi, but we didn't get a chance to. Anyway, so I'm just curious. The music that you wrote, of course, it doesn't sound like Bosco and Peck. So I'm curious. Going back to Bosco and Peck, when you guys wrote together, when you guys were writing, was it a joint effort? Did you guys write songs together, or how did that work? I'm trying to find the difference between how you're writing now and how you wrote with Peck.
Well, usually how that works is Peck would bring a chorus, and then we would kind of keep the chorus, maybe change it, but we'd have a melody, and then we'd write verses, then we'd write bridge. So, and we usually had melodies and music kind of structured before all the words were done. And it's kind of funny. Some of the tracks, like when you listen, he's just mumbling, and through the mumbling, we listen to that for a couple weeks, month, a year, and then we kind of put the story together and make a story. And I kind of write about the same way, but my melodies, my vocal range is about 4 notes, so all my melodies are pretty much within 4 notes, and that's about it. But
yeah, you got any?
It's the same. What's up?
You got any music videos coming out? In tight red shorts or anything like that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe if I get inspired, I might do something, but it's the kind of stuff I do is usually low budget for obvious reasons. I'm a low budget kind of guy.
Yeah, I know. So, you got those shorts at at what are they like the Salvation Army or something. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
But we can move on from that video if you want.
No, come on now. That's classic, though. Come on. My wife and I love that video. We actually watch it every once in a while. Just for shits and giggles. But it was it's funny.
I was just at a house party and somebody wanted to hear Bosco and Peck songs, and they had a projector hooked to the computer on the screen, and they asked me to put on that video, so of course I did, and it was just it's kind of embarrassing, but it's funny, it's cool. So
yeah, well, it shouldn't be embarrassing. You should.
And here we are, folks. We have a clip. Let's go. I'm kidding.
No. That would have been funny. We should have done that. Stuck a little clip in there.
Well, if I stand up, you'll see that I'm just wearing the red shorts, and that's it. So I'm ready to go with the video.
Wait, go to camera 3. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, all right. There you go. Pan down. All right. Carol tweeted before, by the way. It was put up on there, but we didn't get a chance to mention it. She tweeted, she said, "Hi, Paul. How are you? You're looking good tonight," she says. Just saying.
Wow.
So, yeah, she says you're looking. She probably see. You know, what is it? It's early in the morning over there in Australia right now, so she's probably had a few drinks by now. So, yeah,
I'd like to tell her, how you doing?
Hey, by the way,
that's all I got.
By the way, do we ever, Philly Steve? You know, he it's too bad he couldn't make it tonight to say hi to Carol. You know.
Yeah, he might be on, but I doubt it. He goes to bed by 7:15.
Oh, you know, he's one of those, huh?
Yeah.
What is he? 65 now?
Nah, I almost. Anyway. I think he's 35, maybe 34, 35.
Oh yeah, so 7. Yeah, that's great. Shit. All right, we're going to go and play the first song then of the evening, and here comes the fun part where you get to tell us what the songs are about. And this is going to be interesting. I can just feel it coming right now. So, you know, the first song we're going to play tonight is "All of the Trains," and you know, tell us about this one.
All right, well, this all of them, all of the trains. Yeah, this is kind of about. This is about a girl that is a you-know-what, and yeah, I was kind of in a dark place, and this, even though it sounds like, I don't know, indie-ish and upbeat, and it's kind of like a like a "you're gone, the trains have left the station" kind of thing.
Oh, so she lost her mind.
I will tell you this though. I do. I'm never serious about much, and I definitely was not serious about any of this stuff. But at the end of it, I cut out 2 words because I just thought maybe it's a little too immature. Because at the very end of the song, I had the words "PP," and I figured I wouldn't keep them in there. And that's all I really want to say about the seriousness of the song here.
So when we get to the end of the song, everybody use your imagination. Then I'm sure.
Yeah, but yeah, there's nothing real heavy. I mean, it's just there's just a couple lines that I came up with about a certain situation. Is that vague enough? That's and
I think you're going to make everybody really listen to the words now. You know, it's too bad we don't have like a lyric video we can put up at the same time. But
it could be. It might be backwards. Let's do it backwards.
Oh. Yeah.
No, build up the disappointment.
No, let's not. Come on. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen to it. It's called "All of the Trains" by Paul Bosco. Rich, hit it.
I've been
We're back. Sorry. Paul was singing to me in the background there. Welcome back. Tuesdays Live. Thank you for keeping it tuned in here. We appreciate it. We're having a great time here with Paul Bosco, who has gone solo, and I don't mean that in an asexual way. Yeah. The name of the song was All of the Dreams.
That's a one-sum? That's called a one-sum?
A one-sum, yes. Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm gonna let Rich take it over because I know that when Rich asks questions, they're usually pretty clean. So Rich.
Rich is a really clean guy.
You really have to be careful with that, Mark. Clean questions, not always, but sometimes, yeah. It comes from being in broadcasting for so long. All right, Paul, the question of the day, of course, is it cold in that room you're in right now?
No.
Okay, I assume that's because you're wearing the beanie and...
can you see my nipples?
No, I'm just wondering because you get the beanie thing going on. I'm not saying it looks bad or anything. I'm just,
Well, I mean, hey, it's always a little cold. I just didn't want you to see that I have such nice hair because I didn't want to insult you. But now that you made me say it,
I've got nice hair too. Let me go get it.
All right. So no, but seriously, Rich, I think you got a pretty nice show here. I'm not sure who that guy was that was just talking to me for the first 20 minutes. But I'm glad to be on your show, Rich.
He's just the guy who hooks the cables in it, But we let him have a microphone to play with, and every once in a while he gets it plugged in. It's fine, though.
Mama. All right. Sorry.
So it's all good. In fact, we can get rid of him altogether. It's fine.
Oh, there you go.
So now, Mark had talked to you a little bit previously about how you write music. I guess one of the questions I have is, where do you write music? I know a lot of musicians are inspired in certain places, like, everybody has their favorite place to go write book, poetry. Do you have a place where you sit and write music, or is it just, the throne room of the house, or what?
Well, it's I've noticed a lot of it is either at 2 or 3 in the morning or at 6 or 7 in the morning. I don't know why. But it seems like I finish a lot of stuff usually at like 6 or 7 in the morning, or morning times. I don't know. I don't know if it's my brain is just thinking a different way because I'm not quite awake, but I have some energy.
Is there? Do you you have a special room in the house? Do you go to the library down the road? Any location that are special to you?
Yeah, I use my my living room here, set up like a music studio, and I should probably let you know that I have a 1-room apartment. So it's my writing room, my living room, my kitchen. It's kind of off to the side.
No, I get that. I've been there. In fact, look behind me. No, I'm just. Yeah. But anyway, I understand exactly what you mean. Now, what sort of things inspire you to put word to paper? Then, anything specific? Anything special?
Well, usually there's like situations, and I start writing. But once I start writing, and I figure out that there's a story kind of thing going on, the main character, the protagonist, kind of takes on his own thing, and so it's not like I'm writing stories that are really true to my life. Like I'll take things that happen, but then I just kind of write around things and make up. I have a pretty overactive imagination, I like to think. Actually, a lot of people that know me might say that too.
I was going to say, I think a lot of people who know you or who've heard your music and have hung, been around and heard the Bosco Peck music, your music, will probably believe that. Now, have you ever? You said the protagonist in your song a lot of times is a guy. I think you inferred that if you didn't say it outright.
It's usually a guy getting.
Have you ever switched that up and come in from the opposite direction with the protagonist not being the guy?
A couple times I would I would dress as a woman and try to write, and it just never works out. So
You gotta go all the way. I mean, the heels, the hosiery, the full 10 if you're gonna do it.
But the problem is, I just end up staring in the mirror the whole time, more than just usual.
No, I totally understand that.
No, mostly it's usually the protagonist is a guy that's usually getting crapped on by somebody, and usually. But I mean, I'm working on some stuff now. I'm trying to write some happy songs, and
so basically, you're like the male Taylor Swift.
The mailer Swift.
There you go. There you go.
I'm the mailer Swift for sure.
Yeah, she writes about getting crapped on by guys, and you're right about just the opposite.
Yes, that's all I know. Poor me.
You got to get out more, Paul.
Yeah, no. I mean, I write different stuff, but it just seems like the negative vibe with the like kind of happy feel to it just kind of works. I've been I mean, that's kind of how Bosco and Peck writes as well. Yeah. So it's kind of just like a negative vibe with a happy feeling.
No, I get it. That's cool, and I put Mark up there for whatever reason. I have no idea. But all right, now here's an interesting question. We're going to see if we can get Carol to actually spit her coffee up right now. She said she just about spat it out a while ago. But would you ever consider writing a song about Carol, perhaps? Just a thought.
I thought you were going to ask me to make out with her.
No, I wasn't going to do that, but
I was going to say,
brought it up.
What did she say?
She said she nearly spat her coffee out a couple of minutes ago.
Just to be clear, image of you dressing as a woman. Me and Carol never made out. Just saying. Never.
Yeah.
You never made out.
Yes.
Well, no, I like Mark too much, her husband. So
he works a lot.
Not this Mark, the other Mark.
Oh man.
I like you too, Mark. Nothing wrong with a couple of guys having feelings.
So what's next on the plate for Paul Bosco? You got any tour dates, any gig dates you want to tell everybody about? New album on the table, on the forefront, anything like that?
I've got some new stuff I'm working on, and I actually I was trying to finish some songs for this past couple of weeks ago. I just went to Italy to master some Bosco and Peck music, and I was really trying hard to finish some more solo stuff to bring there, but it just wasn't happening, and I didn't want to force songs to be done because I was going to the studio, and so I'm letting them sit for a minute. I got a couple that are really good, so I'm going to work. I think I'm going to try to get another 6. I did 6 last time with this ideas that no one should hear, and I think I'm going to try to do another 6.
Excellent. Well, that'll be cool then. You get 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Exactly.
It'd be awesome.
Carol was just reminiscing about how she was sitting in the back of the van with you on your way to, and and I quote, she said, on the way to San Diego. She spelled it D. Yes.
Well. She's a little weird. Make it out. She's a little off. No, Mark definitely did not make out.
No, there it is. Rich just put it up on the screen for you. San Diego.
Yep. That's back when Australia. Backseat Carol, I think they called her, didn't they?
Yes.
Poor Carol.
Oh man. Where was my wife during this time? Was she up in the front with me? I don't know where she was. Julie.
Someone had to sit next to Kiva, because I would not sit next to Kiva, remember?
Oh. Hey Kiva, how you doing?
Hi Kiva.
Oh man. Come on. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Any dirt on Mark you want to tell us now that we've already run Carol through the ringer?
Mark, let's see. Oh, I got a list a mile long about Mark, but no, Mark's all right. Wait, Carol's husband or Mark This
Yeah,
Mark
the
Lemdeski.
guy who plays with the cables here on the show.
Oh yeah, no, he's an okay guy. Despite how much I make fun of him, he's a
You
pretty
didn't
good
get
guy.
that check I sent yet, right? It's the
Oh
problem.
no, no, I did not.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll be there in a day or so, and just don't worry about it. No big deal.
I could make fun of his goatee, but then I don't know if I'd offend you as well. So I'm just keep my mouth shut and not make a comment and insult you both by saying I'm not going to make a comment.
No, that's all right. That's fine. That's fine. Just go ahead and cash the check anyway.
Yeah,
all good.
Change the name of the show, I think. I don't know, to Let's Talk About Mark or something, or I don't know.
Hey, Mark, stop trying to make this show all about you. You know, I'm the guest here.
Hey. All right. We're going on to the next show. Next song.
Next show.
Next show. I'm done.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we're out.
Good night,
See ya.
y'all.
All right.
Next song, and I think if there are any kids out there listening, this would be a good time to cover your ears. The name of the song is "Leaving, Fuck You." All right. So that said, Paul.
All right.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, I was trying to write a happy song, and
Taylor Swift. Go ahead.
yeah, and no, I really was trying to write a happy song, and I like in the middle of the working on the chorus, it was just so cheesy, whatever I was writing, that I stopped. I was recording the idea, and I was just like, oh, fuck this. And I was like, and then I like listened back to it, and I'm like, oh wait, maybe I should just say it, like fuck you right there. And like, and it ended up being a song about the protagonist leaving and saying F you, pretty much. But
Right.
and and in the bridge, it kind of explains that it's just like not working out. And the funny thing is when I had the piano player play on this, I saw him a couple weeks later at one of his jazz gigs, and I like thanked him for recording it, and he's like, and he told me he stopped playing in this club that he was playing at, and he like put his hand on his chest, and he was like, that bridge, man, that bridge. Like, it was totally about my divorce. I totally get it. It was totally about my divorce. And I was like, wow. And I was like, because I just write nonsense, but it's good because it kind of made someone feel something, really related to something. So
made you feel good, huh? What was his name?
Yeah.
First name.
His name is George.
George. Okay,
I won't yeah, George Hazelrig. But he probably doesn't want to be talking about his life, so stop trying to make this about someone else.
I was just going to dedicate the song to him. But
there you go.
All right, there you go. Let's go and play it. It's called "Leaving, Fuck You" by Paul Bosco. Rich,
I collect my things, I'm all packed up. Looking back, I'll say good luck, oh fuck you. Looking back, I'll say good luck, fuck you. 'Cause I'm leaving, so don't let me find you with another's arms ever around you. So I'm saying, despite what I've been through, Looking back, I'll say good luck, fuck you. Mending the door and weeding the garden, dishes in the sink, and keeping up with this old home. Well, it isn't what you think alone. I collect my things, I'm all packed up. Looking back, I'll say good luck, I'll fuck you. Looking back, I'll say good luck, fuck you. Looking back, I'll say good luck, fuck you.
Leaving, fuck you, by Bob Dylan before he was stoned. No, I mean that was actually Paul Bosco.
That was Bob Dylan-esque for sure.
Yeah, yes. Carol tweeted from the Indie Music Coalition Twitter account. She said, "Fuck you works so well on that song. She loves it."
Yeah,
Yes.
well, I can relate to it.
She said also that there are a few people that she could sing that song to. Probably me, I'm probably one of them.
Well, didn't she already say that? Because she's not part of the show anymore. She kind of already said that to you.
No, that was more like fuck off. Yeah. Yes, she has more important things to do in her life. By the way, I just a reminder to anybody out there who knows Carol, she is a grandma again. She, her daughter Nicola just gave birth to a baby boy, Henry William, on Halloween.
Ew.
Halloween
Children?
Yes.
Ugh, children. Ugh.
Yes, I know. Henry William, or Hank William, as I like to call him. Hank. We're going to call him Hank from now on. So congratulations to Nicola and Carol. So I had to squeeze that in.
Grandma Carol?
Grandma Carol. Yeah. Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma Carol. All right. That's weird.
Or-
Definitely
or-
not making out
Or
with
as
her.
all the kids in the neighborhood call her, yo, GC.
Oh, jeez. Yes. She is the sugar mama of the block.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
She likes hugs and kisses, okay?
That's it. Give me some sugar. Anyway,
Okay.
enough about her. The show is
Yeah,
not
stop.
about her.
I thought she was going to be the host.
I gotta say, Mark's address for those who want to write is it's in the credits.
I live in Paris, Illinois,
I'll forward them. I'll forward.
in one of the 6 houses that are there. All right. Gosh. All right. Where was I? Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was going to say. So we talked about music videos. You said you're on a budget, and but you know it only takes like an iPhone or something these days to make a decent video. And I also know a couple of guys who can do a 360 video for you, right, Rich?
I had some ideas, Mark. Wait, are you talking about Rich or Mark? I thought you had the 3D camera, or you both do.
360. Yeah, we both do.
Or 360 camera. Sorry, yeah. All right, yeah, because I had some ideas for for one of the songs that we're not playing here, but maybe I shouldn't talk about that. But I had some ideas. I talked to you a couple months ago about this 360 video, and I
don't recall, but you can talk about it. You know, this is Tuesdays Live. Anything.
You don't remember. This conversation changed my life, and now you don't remember it at all.
It changed. Yeah, well, right.
Yeah, okay.
Rich is right. I'm drinking the turbo.
Smoking. Okay. All right.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, next time I get to Paris, Illinois, or wherever you're at in Florida, South Florida, maybe we'll do some.
Here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You must have been stoned that whole trip then.
Where you're down like on the beach, right? Yeah,
near
Hollywood.
Not I'm actually in further west now. All right. Anyway, Gosh, you know what? This show is quickly winding down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and play the third song of the evening, which sounds like a romantic song, "Under the Lemon Tree."
Yes.
So tell us about the romance behind this song, Paul.
I ended up in a little island in the Mediterranean, and I got there really late at night, and I hadn't eaten all day. I was there with a lady, and I made a pasta dish because, that's the Italian thing to do. And I ended up using a lemon from this lemon tree that was outside of the Airbnb that we were staying at, that was on top of this hill. That it was pretty it was a pretty nice scenic thing, nice trip that months later just ended all horrible. But other than that, it was pretty good.
Oh man.
So
I gotta know, when you're traveling, I know that you used to do a lot of we'll come back to the song in a second. I know that you used to do a lot of, I guess, what we in the airline industry call non-revving. Are you still doing that, or is that
absolutely not?
No,
I'm not doing that. It cost me so much. But that's a whole nother topic. Yeah,
we'll talk some other time.
I was just nothing curious. Is free.
No, I know. If it's not financial.
This is another twist ending of a thing kind of song, but sounds happy, but it's kind of a weird story.
All right. Well, let's let the audience take a listen then. It's called "Under the Lemon Tree" by Paul Bosco. You're listening to Tuesday Live. No, you're not listening to us. You're watching us on Tuesdays Live. Take it away, Rich.
Under the lemon tree at the B&B aisle, your words they bounce right off of me. When sticks and stones you throw leave me broken. No, I'm not afraid to let you go. So if a fight's what you want, then let's go. It's about who you are, not who you know. You are out of control. What you want, then let's go. It's about who you are, not who you know. You are out of control. You belong in a home, or at least put away. Unstitched every patch I've torn. Now you're falling apart at the seams. No one can mend or depend on your broken heart. So if a fight's what you want, then let's go. It's about who you are, not who you know. Out of control. You are out of control. You are out of control.
I'm on. Hey, it's Tuesdays Live. And that was Under the Lemon Tree by Paul Bosco. You're back live with us. Thank you for keeping it tuned in to Tuesdays Live. Let me quickly remind you that, we got a partners page over at our website at tuesdayslive.com, and we will let you put a link up on that site for just $1 a month by becoming a patron at patreon.com/tuesdayslive. When you become a patron, you're helping us basically keep this show on the air, keep it going, and bringing on these awesome guests like Paul.
Don't forget to tell everybody who might be considering being a partner what that actually means for them. That link is not just your name. It's a link to your book, to your album, to your new movie that you got coming out, to your website, whatever the case might be. So, little advertising vis-a-vis.
Right. That's just $1 a month, folks. $1 a month is all it takes. And if you want to jump up just a tad to the $10 a month level, you'll get that plus also your name in our closing credits after every show as an associate producer. So ain't that fun? All right. We are back with Paul Bosco. And Paul, I wanted to show you something. Hey, Rich, can you put up there you go. Put up the split screen. My wife just texted me this. I don't know if you can see the photo. It's not going to come in really clearly. There it is. Remember that?
I've seen that photo. Yeah, I remember that. And funny enough, that shirt I'm wearing is a shirt I made, and it has a couple of my Italian friends in there. It's
cool.
This weird design group of Italian girls, the Babiones.
That was at the Key Club during the Artists and Music Awards.
And we sat in the red carpet section. I remember. VIP.
We were important folk. We surely were.
Yeah. That was a fun night.
It was definitely. Oh, Carol wants to know if you speak fluent Italian.
Absolutely not.
Do you speak any Italian?
Very little. I mean, the more and more I do it, the better I get. But yeah, I just I've been known to be called some pretty bad words by my humor is not really translated too well when I chat with my friends over there. So I get a lot of schifo, which means like creepy, kind of like. Yeah, I get called that a lot. I'm not good at Italian. I'm getting better though. Getting better.
Well, you're gonna have to if you're gonna keep going back over there. So,
true.
All you got to do is remember, hey. That's all.
I learned this one.
No, yeah, that's instead. You don't shake your head, you just shake your finger. No.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So.
Okay. That's good. All right, we are going to do a few rapid fire questions tonight. I'll squeeze in a few here and there, and really the object is just answer them as quickly as you can. Don't put too much thought into it. Not that you look what I'm talking about.
Yeah, do you have to ask that question?
So if you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And let's see. All right. First of all, what is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby? Well,
yeah,
I guess music. Since I'm not making money at music, it's a hobby, right?
I suppose. Is there anything else you do?
Is this like a date interview? I like cooking.
On walks on the beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I do woodworking stuff, but that kind of
But that's what you get paid for, right? Isn't that your job?
No, I make cutting boards, spoons. I make some weird, cutesy little wood things. So
okay, cool. And this guy, ladies, I think you're single, so All right.
Playing with my wood is my hobby. All right.
Oh, okay then. There we go. Okay. What is the one thing that annoys you the most?
Your voice. No, that annoys me the most. Oh man, rapid fire, and my mind went blank.
How about your mind going blank? Okay.
No, I mean, not to get on this weird topic, but this just happened the other day, and I can't stand this when people get on a train and feel the need to talk about religion, any religion, not one specific one. Just, yeah, I know it's a weird topic to be on, but that just like, really, just don't yell at the whole train car about your religion.
Are the Hare Krishnas following you too?
Yeah. And I just, it's that little ponytail freaks me out.
I feel your pain, man.
Wait, no, aren't the Hare Krishnas bald? Don't they shave their heads? No, oh no.
I think they have a little ponytail, don't they? No,
Yeah,
that's the Twitter Tuesday guys.
Tuesday's
Tuesday
live.
live. Yeah, Tuesday's live. Sorry.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Ooh, I don't want to name people.
I said thing, not person.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just joking. But I like how you kept it gender neutral. That's good. Strangest thing. Strangest thing.
All right.
I got nothing, man.
Okay. All right. Fine. If a movie was made about you, what genre would it be, and who would play Paul Bosco?
Oh, it would definitely be a comedy, and Sev Hodges would play Paul. Or no, oh, who's the guy? John Stamos. John Stamos would play Paul Bosco.
Oh, there you go. I could see that. Yes. That could work. That could work.
That's my look.
Oh God. All right. What would you say if you were talking in your sleep? What would come out of your mouth if you were talking in your sleep?
Ooh, it would probably be some perverted stuff. I would maybe I shouldn't say anything. Oh, what did I say earlier? The less I say, the better looking I am. So hopefully I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's just do one more here. If you got stuck. All right, let me rephrase the question. What would be the worst place where you could get stuck? Couldn't get out. Where would be the worst place to be?
Well, I'm not really claustrophobic.
It could be a location, somebody's house. It could be a store.
I mean, I've been stuck at some. I've been stuck some places. I mean, yeah, it's definitely all right. I'll put it the scenario: if you're in a relationship with a girl or guy, whatever, and say you had some medical marijuana or something that like maybe someone gave you, and then as soon as it hit you, the girl all of a sudden said, "We need to talk," and then it's like, oh, and then it's like, why are you doing this? And you get this like big heavy talk, and then all of a sudden you're like looking on your phone and you're seeing how much it costs to Uber from Michigan back to New Jersey. Like that would probably be like one of the worst places to be stuck. And by the way, it costs about $1,200 to Uber from Michigan to New Jersey. I'm just guessing.
Probably would. And I tell you, I've seen people. I've heard of people taking Ubers from state to state.
Really?
Like Florida to North Carolina. I've seen it.
Oh, I see. So that would be the worst place I'd be stuck, in an altered state of mind with a angry girl saying, "We need to talk."
Need to talk. Oh, the worst words that could ever come out.
You never take me to botanical gardens and stuff like that,
And here I thought it was going to be something about getting stuck on a desert island. I don't know where my head's at.
Or I could stay in the back of a van with Carol.
Oh
no, that was actually back of the van was the best place to be, with Carol in bed. I mean, in the van.
Van, yes. All right. Well, here we are. Thank God we're at the end of the show. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, really. I was about to say the same thing.
The fastest hour in television.
I know, right? Gosh. Yeah, well, we are getting to the end of the show though, so I'm gonna have to call it a night. But it was really fun having you back on the show again. And I think that next time we need to get Philly Steve on.
Philly Steve or Carol. I mean, come on. Carol could have been my co-host.
That's right. Carol, we'll have to get Carol in here next time. We'll squeeze her in right next to you. We'll put her in a van, send her up. Oh
no, but seriously, it's good talking to you guys. I'm glad I got on the show, and the next set of recordings I finish, I hope to apply and make it back on the show.
So. I think we'll make an exception for you. And if you happen to when you release those Bosco and Peck songs, please see if you can talk Jason into coming on as well.
Yeah, we're actually, Jason put a couple of them up on iTunes as singles, so they're released. I guess we can schedule a Bosco and Peck thing if you want.
Absolutely.
If you want.
Send me the songs.
I mean, it's nothing I want to do. It's only if you want it.
No, of course not. Yeah, send the songs to me. I'd like to hear them.
Right.
Thank you for joining us, and you have fun up there in my home state of Jersey. And when you get a chance.
Did you guys grow up in the same town or what?
No. He was rich. I grew up poor.
I was from the Asbury Park area, central Georgia, down in closer to Atlantic City, that area. So
Atlantic City's much better. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's all pretty bad, but
it's Jersey pretty much. Anyway, kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey man, that's mean.
All right, so let's break out of here. Next week we have an interesting guest coming on. Good music, and he's very, very active on Twitter. He goes by the name Ghostly Beard. He has never been seen by any of his fans, and I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out next week. I understand he's going to use some sort of a sock puppet on the video next week, so you're definitely going to want to tune in next week. Same time, same channel for our guest Ghostly Beard. Rich, anything you'd like to say before I say goodnight for the evening?
The only thing I'd like to say is good night, Carol.
Good night, Carol. All right. Thanks as always, Rich. We're going to close out the show with a song by Ghostly Beard, who's going to be on next week, Tuesday, of course, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget, you can check out our website, tuesdayslive.com, where you can see past episodes as well. And in the meantime, here is his song, Blue, by Ghostly Beard, right here on Tuesdays Live. You all have a nice night. Peace.
Scarlet dress and lavender hair, coral carpet in LA, shades of green, a purple chair. She wants more colors everywhere, dancing away through life, and none of it really matters. You could say she floats around all day, living a fantasy world, bright as light and soft as a feather, embracing life like there's no other. Silly jokes running around, she wants more treasures to be found, dancing away through life, and none of it really matters. You will see her laughing all the way. Me, I see her in blue. My little girl's blue. My little girl's blue. My little girl's blue. Flat heel shoes made for dancing. Spotlight, sunlight, angel's wings. Hide and seek and skipping stones. She wants me singing on the phone. Dancing away through life and none of it really matters. You would find a writing secret place, acting a fantasy world. I'm wrapped around a little finger. Summer warming, a cold winter. A ray of sunshine, my melted heart. I wonder how she's doing that. Dancing away through life and none of it really matters. You could hear her singing every day. Me, I see her in blue. My little girl's blue. My little girl's blue. My little girl's blue. My little girl's blue.
Good evening, my fellow citizens.